Hello, everybody, and welcome to A Link to the Past Randomizer, the Invitational League Season 4. We've got another exciting one for you. Before we get too far into it, just quick introductions. I am Slumberjack. Joining me today is Chelsea. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. It's going to be a really exciting race. I'm looking forward to it. How are you doing?
Yeah, doing all right. Yes, especially excited for this race. You know, I signed up to commentate this one because, what an all-star cast we got going on here between the Titans Mitts and Sphere-finity. So I'm hoping to learn a lot about routing, seeing how the people who are way above my league do this kind of thing, and then also just seeing some really cool execution from both teams. So really excited to see these two go up against each other. Oh, and we're off to the races. All right. I already missed what was in those first two chests. Flying by the seat of our pants over here. Let's see what we got.
I'm actually trying to work on something. I'm getting an echo, and I'm not sure exactly why that's happening. So
Okay, buying some early bombs up there. Probably not going to be able to see what's over there on Lumberjack. We'll get another chance to take a look at that from Sabotender. And Lumberjack has nothing good. I do see on P-Train side of things, just some Houlihan going on. Tower of Hera is your green pendant. Hey, bombs. Red rupee. And a boss heart container in the Lost Woods. Dante and Sabotender just following each other's steps right now. And a flute. Very convenient to get right now. They'll be heading right to Kakariko, I assume. Yes, don't worry about P-Train. We'll have a fix for that up there pretty soon. Thankfully, Relkin is checking the same things right now, so not missing the important things at least. Especially when it's a piece of heart. Getting our first look at Blind's Hut. Got Blue Cane. Bottle. Also convenient to get in Kakariko. Some arrows. And a blue root. And we do have the bomb dip for Hyrule Castle. Very well executed with those bombs. And when you got full 8 bombs and you know how to do the rooms with them, you know, from all that standard practice we got, especially from the hard standard tournament we had recently. Right, well, what do you got? Another piece of heart. Another bottle. So we're good on bottles for today. Ice Rod. No Ice Rod hunt today. A pseudo vanilla lamp. What is otherwise normally one of the 2 boomerang chests in the game. I missed Sabotender activating their flute. Quite possibly. The kid has red rupees. Hey, a hammer from the back of the brewery. Always good to see early.
All right, I am back. Sorry about that.
Hey, welcome back. Are you listening in? Have you heard everything I've been saying? The big important things we found so far? Okay, cool. Yeah, big important things so far. Hammer, flute, ice rod, probably the biggest things. Oh, I missed what that was on library. Oh, and Sabotunder remembering to go back for that flute activation. Attempting 300 on the race game. It looks like Dante's going to go for it.
Yeah, you definitely want to rack up the money super fast.
Dark Cross, big fat 20. Oh, Sabotunder not going to get that 300. Thank you, P-Train, for that for that little text box there. Okay, more bottles to be found.
Always nice to get some early blue goo for sure, especially when you're still running pretty low hearts and may very well be doing so for a while.
Yeah, there always seems to be that one runner in a seed who just gets completely shafted on health, so always nice to have for later. Alright, let's see if Sabo uses that B on the mini Moldorms. Nope, bombs. Two bombs left. Gotta be careful here. Alright. We'll still be able to get into a ice cave. A sword! And not much else unless you need bombs, which Sabo most certainly did.
That was definitely a timely refill.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Relican following in the path of Dante, following his instructions on all the things to get in Kakariko, what to skip, what to get. E-Train doing the same thing, remembering to activate their flute. Dante also opting to bomb. I'm not sure if they have the B. Oh, throwing a bomb out the door.
Yeah, this Moldorm RNG is not being the most friendly for sure.
And to get in their sword, and oh, that's a nice mirror location. Dante spent his B. Okay. Ah. Yeah, it's a good use of the B, using it on the bottle merchant, get some money out of it.
Yeah, it looks like Dante has Zora money, so you could definitely see. Well, Fake Flipper without Moon Pearl isn't the most lucrative, but it's a possibility.
Yeah. see Sabotender is in the old man cave right now. Alright, boss hard on old man. Probably not worth getting for the other runner, but...
We did get to see those lovely bee strats that we were talking about
Yeah!
earlier.
I mean, yeah, if you're not going to sell your bee, then this is like the one place you're going to use it. Unless you really want to like spice up your Mothula fight.
I do like it when the bee can chase off one of Blind's heads. That's always pretty entertaining, and I haven't seen it too many times.
P-Train about to get their mirror as well. Ooh, another boss heart container right on top of the mountain. Ooh, Sabotender having second thoughts there about doing Harrow or not. Not too bad with the mirror. Just pop in, pop out real quick. Come back when you have a fire source, maybe. Or if you get the big key, you know. Or, yep, just wait for the fire source. I do believe this is the first fake flipper we're seeing coming out of P-Train. We're gonna see what Hobo has.
Did he happen to swim by the Hylia Island, or did I just happen to miss it?
We're about to find out. Oh, Relican found the cape somewhere and is making the early, the Aga play. Some bombs in Spiral. And inside of, Spectacle. Missed that earlier.
Oh, thank you. One of our amazing trackers here, we did get the cape in the Saha closet.
Oh. Oh, I wonder if they got the cape and then just were like, I was gonna do Eastern, but now, no. Got the Saha starting pack, might as well go see what's on a Pyramid Ledge. You're gonna have to do it eventually, it's all dungeons.
And we did just find the red shield and a big 20 at the bottom/top of Paradox Cave.
Another 300. Alright, let's see if we find something in here to make it worth coming to. Oh, the other, oh yes. Nice Quake and Master Sword. Both very good to find. And whereas we did not see this with Sabotender, Dante is doing Tower of Hera. And we'll potentially have to orphan the basement chest if it doesn't turn out to be an item. Or if it does turn out to be an item, rather.
Hopefully we're able to just kind of leave that behind, because I feel like it's a little early for a coffee break.
Ooh, well, we're about to find out if we're leaving something behind. That was a map. Oh, Vanilla Moon Pearl. What a good call. And it does look like Sabotender's coming back. Probably we're fishing for a fire source on the right side before coming over. I mean, they know where the lamp is, but...
I did happen to miss that when I was trying to kind of sort things out. Was the lamp on the like library?
Lamp was in its pseudo-vanilla location in the... Oh, geez, a hook shot. In the pseudo-vanilla location of the boomerang chest of the front of Hyrule Castle. But yes, the rest of Tower of Hera is dead. We found the Moon Pearl and a hook shot in there.
All right, and we just got a map check. We've got the 5 and 6 crystals in Skullwoods and Thieves Town. I did not catch the other pendants, though.
Sabotender opting for the drop-down strats instead of the bomb strats there. P-Train, now knowing what's upstairs, is going to go ahead and follow Sabotender up there. How many blue balls have we had?
I was about to say, I think that is 2 blue balls so far.
That's not bad. Oh, jeez. Little Moldorm poke there from Sabo. That most certainly did not happen to me 3 times yesterday. Moldorm trolling Sabotender there.
That looked like, was it a piece of heart on the
Yeah,
pyramid edge?
Yeah, it was nothing good. So that means Relka now has to deal with the fact that every time you save and quit, you got to go back to the light world if you want to use your flute. Otherwise, you're just slapped on top of the pyramid.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was covered talking about the co-op info sharing for anybody who hasn't seen any of the matches yet or maybe missed some of the league before. Basically, the 2 players on each team are able to talk to one another. No, they can't share screens or anything, but they can basically kind of guide one another, pilot one another into which places to check, which places they're able to be skipped.
One additional tool they can use, they can also have like a shared like document, like a Google document that they're marking things off on. That is allowed as well. But yeah, they can't be watching each other. Hey, Andy doing the Aghanim play. I guess everyone's probably going to have to end up doing it, because I think we've seen everything in the light world at this point. So our progression is either going to be in pod, I hope not, or they're going to hookshot over the... Oh, they can't. They don't have flippers, gloves. Oh, they have hammer. They're fine. Left side Dark World.
Yeah, pendant pod, no bow. I definitely would want to avoid that.
Yeah, we'll see how teams divvy it up, because, you know, I could see it going one of 2 ways. Maybe someone does do the pod dip just to get it out of the way, because there's still 5 things in there. And it's not too bad to just mirror back to Aghanim to follow your friend to the west afterwards. But another thing they could do is send both people to the left, and then one person to Skullwoods, other person to Thieves Town. They just kind of leapfrog over each other. That's an option, so we'll see when we get there.
Oh, and actually, they can just, since they have the hammer, they could just head south. They can hit up the Hype Cave.
Oh, yeah, true.
The K45 and the Dig Game.
All right, looks like I believe, other than Relgan needing to grab Quake from the right side of the mountain, I'm sure the other two players, Dante and Sabo, grabbed those, but Quake and Master Sword, was it? Yeah. Yeah, I think everybody now has everything they need from the Light World.
Actually trying to catch that on the stream. I couldn't tell the sword that Relkin has. He did grab the Master Sword, though.
I am not sure. Relgan, swing your sword once for us. Thank you. Okay, so Relkin does not have the Master Sword, or probably Quake. Yeah, if P-Train doesn't have their Ice Rod, that's an interesting call, because it was right in the well in Kakariko.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Could just be a tracker
then
thing.
there we go. There's the cane.
Oh, hello. Everybody will be grabbing that. Yeah, the tracker likes to eat input sometimes, so it's rarely the people pressing the buttons that miss something. It's sometimes they press the button, it just doesn't do anything. Sabotender making use of that fairy. Not the best place to use. Well, there's no good place to use a fairy, but
Oh, and that was the book on the bumper ledge.
so was that Relkin who just saw it?
Yes. So we just have to wait to get one of the
Okay.
gloves, and we'll be able to get that.
Oh, yeah, the gloves. I was like, he has the cape. Oh, yeah.
Just the compass so far in Skull Woods. And the green pendant turn-in was just $50.
Let's see, Dante, where are you going right now? Ooh, Flipper's in the back of Skullwoods. Or the middle, I guess. Alright, Dante indeed making that pod play. With the mirror, probably Eastern Palace, too.
That is pretty good, because, like, since Skullwoods is still pretty much treated like overworld, this is a good segue into the Village of Outcasts, and they can do Thieves Town in its completion because of the hammer, so they just have to remember that they can't lift any of those blocks yet to try and get down the conveyor belts.
And with near simultaneous kills coming from Sphere-finity's two members, let's see how they divvy up their work. They're both going southward, but one's going full south and one's going to pod. So neither of them favoring the western play. But we may see that coming from Sabotender after they're done doing their South Dark World checks.
We're getting a mimic click on Dante's side.
Oh, here we go. Let's see how long this takes. Oh! That Mimic had better places to be. Very clean Mimic clip.
Yeah, that was really smooth. Like, you didn't have to pause buffer at all. And it looks like Hype Cave was devoid of anything but some money.
Yeah. Oh, Thieves Town has some boots in it. I have a feeling Dante's probably going to prioritize going west sooner rather than later, but we'll see. Would have been nice to have the boots for that little section right there. Because now Dante's stuck in these 2 dungeons without boots for a while.
Yeah, that's true. 2 of the dungeons that benefit the most from all those straightaways, and thankfully Thieves Town is another one that will be much smoother now.
And we finally have our gloves, but it's with the team that does not have the cape. So, we'll see how long it takes for them to pick that up. Oh wait, no, they should have the cape now, right? P-Train may have picked it up, maybe? On the way over to, Pod?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm pretty sure P-Train would have it.
Okay, so they do know they can do Bumper Ledge now. They don't know what's on it yet because they haven't gone that direction, but... Wow, and that Mimic clip that just happened faster than I noticed it was happening.
Yeah, I was looking away, seeing that Dante picked up the another bottle, and I completely missed the Mimic clip.
Oh,
And
Pod.
there is a bow in the harmless hellway.
Okay, maybe Dante not regretting his decisions anymore, because that's both Pod and Eastern that can be completed right now. So, well, not the worst play anymore. It never was the worst play to begin with, but hey, works out. Oh, and chat properly pointing out that was a bow-locked bow. So, that bow is not in logic. So it's very lucky that both teams knew how to mimic clip.
Yeah, absolutely, because the bottles so far they had it was a bee and a fairy, right? So they would have had to buy a potion before even getting to do that. But oh, and there's the other bow.
There's our other bow. All right, so we're gonna see one less mimic clip today.
And that'll be nice, easy silvers for everybody.
Right,
The other bow was just dropped from Blind's Tanaki.
Alright, so at this point we've got folks mostly covering what we've seen from other runners. Although, in this case, Relkin is approaching it from the other side, I think. Because, who was it? Sabotender was over here from the other side before.
Yeah, that's right. I just noticed that Sabo has the mirror shield. So I guess that he must have picked up that last one at the dig game that Relkin just picked up.
Huh. So Sabo just got the mitts out of Skull Woods, and is about to get their flippers. So I'm curious where Relkin missed the mitts there. Oh, not the worst place to die. And I think there's a... Oh yeah, no fairy because it was expended. But not the worst place to die. It just sets you back a couple seconds, however long it takes for you to watch the death animation. Out of here, Gibdo. So that makes me wonder how long it's going to take, funny enough, the Titans mitts to find their Titans mitts, because they got the flippers out of the back, then just completely skip the front.
That's really interesting. Hopefully the fire rod has to pop up soon.
Yeah,
Otherwise, that could be a pretty difficult location to return to.
Yeah, or unless they really want to route it in with, like, the book for some reason. I don't see that happening, though.
Yeah, and unfortunately, since the third pendant is Misery Mire, there's not too much of a reason other than picking up the book and checking out of like curiosity to go in that direction again.
Yeah, get the book, head into Skullwoods, maybe do ped check or something like that. This is our first look into Eastern Palace, though, I believe. I didn't notice if there was anything interesting in that first chest, but second one, just a compass. And Relkin with the Swamp Palace play. Still with the Fighter Sword.
That's really interesting. To just kind of bypass that for right now, getting the second sword.
I mean, it is up on the mountain, so maybe if he had found those mitts, that would have pushed him up the mountain, because then you could just clear all of the mountain. You could do Hookshot Cave, you can get Paradox all at once. So maybe that's what they're waiting for, but they're probably going to be waiting a long time at this point. Because, like, what if Fire Rod's on Dark Death Mountain? Alright, what's in this last chest over here? Is it going to be the big key for Dante over here? Yep. Misery Mire, what do we got for the medallion today? It's Quake. Hey, we can do Misery Mire if you wanted to.
Yeah. I mean, with both bows being accessible, I mean, I personally wouldn't want to dive like at all, but
Yeah.
these are definitely extremely talented runners and could easily take it. It would just be time consuming to fight Vitrius at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, desert play might make more sense, at least scouting out whether or not you need the boots. They haven't found it yet, so... Nothing on Desert Ledge. And chat asking, yes, flippers and mitts were in Skull Woods. And Relkin grabbed the flippers and just immediately pieced out.
We're about to get our checks for the left side of Swamp.
Someone's got to do it in this mode, so the other potentially doesn't have to.
That was a great quick kill on the Armos Knights from Dante. And that is the first, or no, that's the first crystal for him, second for his team.
Ezra, do you have anything so far? Just a small key. So at least in desert, boots aren't required, at the very least. We'll find those boots eventually, but at least Sabotender can get this done while they're here. I am not sure, chat. I think I could have sworn they went straight to like the back, found the flippers, and they're pieced out. So I'm not sure if they checked that one chest on the right in the first Skullwoods entrance and saw whether or not it was a small key. Good question, though. Because that could certainly influence your decision to stay in there if you don't want to scum the key from the back of Skullwoods 2.
We have desert, or not desert, pardon me. We've got swamp turning up pretty empty so far. Just some kind of extraneous things that aren't necessary. Piece of heart, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting. We've got 3 runners in 3 different places that have not fully been looked at. Although I think, yeah, Summoner did Eastern Palace, so I think Dante is about to get their boots or just got them? Is about to get their boots. And Relkin doing the Argus fight with Fighter Sword. It's not too different from the Master Sword because the time you take spinning hits the puffs twice. So ends up being the same execution. It is easier to accidentally get bopped, though.
Absolutely, and I'm wonder if he'll pull out the bow, or do you think he'll use like maybe Ice Rod to do some of the kills
Ice
on that?
Rod, I would bet. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, beautiful.
Goodbye, Argus.
Oh, gross though. After clearing left and finding the big key, that's gross.
Ooh. Sabotender accidentally calling the bird and narrowly avoiding being scooped up. A little hook speed out of Swamp.
And I believe the big chest in Swamp does have an item in it, because I'm pretty sure we found both the compass and the map, correct?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case. Yeah, these flipper checks are... You can do these. These are hard. We've already seen these, though. We'll get to be reminded as to what was on Lake Hylia. If Relkin routes this the way. Nope. We do not. Not today. Okay, P-Train getting there, Samaria. The boots are in the front of Thieves Town.
We're about to get to see our favorite angry fish, and did we see what Zora was actually holding yet?
No,
I can't remember.
Maybe. I think it was P-Train who did the fake flippers up there, and I don't think it was anything valuable. I know P-Train checked it.
We will get some new information for the waterfall cave, though.
I did see the heart container. I missed that first item, though.
It was a red rupee.
Woo! Alright, P-Train getting there. flippers. Let's see what they do. Oh, P-Train's also going to get their gloves from here. They know where it is. Dante about to get their silvers. Going to make a lot of this seed trivial.
Yeah, absolutely. That is definitely, especially if the third or fourth swords are in not so convenient place, they get missed in like go mode, then those silvers are going to be much better than the 24 spins for a silverless Master Sword Ganon.
Indeed. And it looks like Dante is either en route to Skullwoods. Let's see if Dante checks the front. Going straight to the back. Or the back of the front. Two small keys.
P-Train is about to pick up his book off the Bumper Cave ledge.
And now they know where their second glove is. Oops.
We just got a heart container out of King's Tomb, so getting close to having a first full row. Gonna feel pretty nice, especially still on green mail.
Okay. It looks like Relkin is now making that return trip to Oh, they're gonna do Bonk Rocks. They can probably get the book now, and then they're probably gonna go get their mitts.
All right, so now we know where they're going to be able to find Tempered. That's really nice to find.
Nice.
Lots of boss kills still waiting to be done, so earlier the better for sure.
Yeah, Tempered Sword and Silvers, you're good to go for this seed. And Tempered Sword definitely worth grabbing. Saves you so much time that like taking time to go do Bonk Rocks, not a problem at all. Relkin and Dante both getting their book at the same time. While we have P-Train and Sabotender in Thieves Town at the same time. Dante, I did see get the flips. I think. I can't imagine that Dante did not get the flips when they knew it was there. Because Relkin went in and got the flips first.
And I did miss it earlier when I was kind of trying to work on stuff. What was on the Aga ledge? Lumberjack ledge?
It was like 10 bombs. It was 10 bombs or 10 arrows. It was nothing worth it.
Oh, we're getting our first Smith check.
I mean, why not? I'm curious, like... Oh, they don't know where silvers are yet. Or do they? No, they don't. They haven't done pod yet. Wait, no. P-Train did pod.
Yeah, so Sabo does have a bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep, there's the bow. Because I imagine they'll probably like get the silvers at some point and then just make the Vidi fight trivial. It would
And that
also
was
be their
just
third pendant, but
a heart piece on the ether tablet.
powder on the floating island, which we may have seen before, but just saw it again. I think, was that ether for Turtle Rock? Let's see. Might have been ether. Okay, trackers are saying it's ether. Also, just a shout out to SoulCole 2044 and Saber UX. They're our trackers. They're the ones who are keeping me aware of what I'm watching, because watching 4 people kind of tricky. So I'm glad to have them as extra eyes, and also chat. Thank you as well. Half magic in the magic shop. Very appropriate. Relkin's certainly going for that powder. All right, Dante, are you going into Misery Mire? Yes, you are. So we're going to see our first Misery Mire here. Okay. Let's reconfirm with our own eyes. Now that I'm paying attention, it was ether for Turtle Rock. So that's good. So what are we looking for? Fire Rod and an ether? Is that kind of what we're looking at right now?
Yeah, that is it. Then we would be in no mode.
Okay, what do we got in here? More small keys for Dante. Hookshot Cave, I missed it the first time. What is in here? Money's money. Bombs. And a heart container.
Gonna pick up that powder as well, and you'll probably see Relkin do the powder before he grabs the purple chest, I'd imagine.
Right.
He'll be able to wrap down and get the Bombos tablet as well.
Did anyone do Spike Cave? No, I think we're about to see it. No Spike Cave check. Alright, cutscene chest. What do you got for us? And magic bat. Some bombs.
Explosives. Yeah, and just a piece of heart.
Bummer.
But we are getting, oh, he's gonna buy some stores first. Probably head into ice, I'd imagine.
Can you head into ice without fire rod or bombos? Do they have bombos? They do have bombos. Okay.
Bombos was in Super Bunny, I think.
Okay. Cursed tracker eating the inputs. All right. Doesn't look like we've really found anything in Misery Mire so far. Are we looking at the good old classic fire rod locked behind Bombo's Ice Palace?
That'd be good for the memes for sure.
The memes. Okay, Rel
It's a
can get in
nice
there, half
find.
magic. Well, there's Ether. I would, in this case, I would rather find Ether before Fire Rod, unless Fire Rod ends up being in the very, very front of Turtle Rock, or anywhere in Turtle Rock at all.
Yeah, finding the fire rod, like, whenever you see it in Turtle Rock, and the fact that it can be all the way on Laser Bridge is pretty obnoxious.
This could be a very spicy seed if you do not find Fire Rod in here. Auntie making good use of those silvers. And pop, pop. See ya, Viddy. Just a small key. But that is 3 pendants.
Yeah, I was about to say. Now we can go see if there's anything good. We could have the fire rod on the pedestal.
It'll be a hot minute, though, because Dante still hasn't done a Desert Palace yet. It'll be a quick one, though. Sabotender is trying to set up for the diver down here, using that block to push him over the wall. Having a little bit of difficulty.
Got to see another use of the red cane doing the icebreaker glitch, which is extremely convenient because it cuts down Ice Palace probably by a couple of minutes, even if you're doing a full clear.
Alright. I forgot how many items we've already found in Ice Palace, because I've only been paying attention to see if it was Fire Rod or not, but let's see what we get here.
I honestly missed it as well. I got distracted. I was just looking. I'm like, yeah, P-Train and Sabotender are both still on just Master Sword right now.
Oh, okay, P-Train, you gotta be careful. Oh, I think P-Train still has their fairy. Yeah, we'll be fine.
That would have been absolutely dreadful.
We're fine here. Don't make me eat my words, P-Train. Okay, there we go. No fire rod.
That was... I missed the third item, but yeah, just 2 heart containers. But yeah, no fire rod.
What are we? Are we really looking at Turtle Rock?
There's Turtle Rock, Spike Cave, the Big Chest and Swamp, and I don't think we've seen Bombo's tablet, but we can't really think of anything else we've missed so far.
Oh, and chat reminded me, yeah, Ether was in the third item in Ice Palace, which opened up Turtle Rock.
Yes, thank you very much, Zarayu.
Broken having a much quicker cold stare fight with that tempered sword. Three people holding up crystals at the same time. I believe Agina has been checked. I don't think there was anything in there.
And we are about to see the pedestal.
Oh, here we go. Are we just gonna read it, or are we gonna do something nice for the Twitch chat?
Oh, he pulled out the book.
Oh.
Just pull it.
Give us a show. What are you trying to do? Win? Spend those extra seconds entertaining us. All right.
All right.
Ped's dead.
I like that pedestal.
Okay.
I'm a little surprised that Relkin is going into pod. Like, I know doing the cleanup is important, but... Oh! We are going to get to see Spike Cave, though.
I'm surprised. Who was up here before? They ran right by it and did the book check instead, and then didn't jump down here. It was one of the other runners.
I believe it was P-Train.
Okay. It's just red rupees, so... So... Not a big loss. Okay, P-Train doing Meyer now. See. Andy's gonna be grabbing something from the mountain. I'm trying to remember what else was up here. Or if this is their team's first foray.
He's getting Bombo so he can get the ether from Ice Palace.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yup, that's correct. Probably maybe the powder as well? We'll see. Not sure if Dante really needs the powder. Because I know they've already checked Bat. It's looking more and more like Fire Rod is just sitting right there in Turtle Rock.
Yeah, like, considering the other kinds of checks that seem pretty one-off, like, this is kind of the best play, but it's also the one that you super don't want to do.
Yeah, you don't climb the mountain just to check maybe just the first chest of Turtle Rock and get nothing. Get the shovel, maybe. Have to go redeem that for your Fire Rod.
That would be absolutely horrible. I don't want to see the shovel. I don't want for the runner's sake. I don't want to have to see the shovel.
Yeah. Yeah. Clarification for chat. Bombos is up on the mountain, and then you have to use that to get your ether out of Ice Palace. And we're currently conjecturing that you then have to use that ether to go back up the Turtle Rock to maybe get your Fire Rod. We're running out of options. This may just require a lot of mountain climbing.
I was trying to think about how many times they've actually been up the mountain. I feel like it's been probably about 3 trips already.
Yeah, because they all had to go up for Tower of Hera at some point to get the hook shot. Then they went up for Bombos, and they're going to have to go up again potentially for Turtle Rock. So 4-ish mountain climbs each. Alright, Relkindon, King Helmasaur. Sabatender not too far behind. Looking at the dungeons cleared, we've got 7 on the Titan's mid side, and we've got 8 on Sphere-finity side. So that's not necessarily indicative of a lead, but that is the current state of things. Depending on where that Fire Rod is, race could still go any which way.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if it's not in TR. It's like, which unpleasant location do you do first? Like, do you opt to dive back into Swamp for that one chest? Because I would not want to.
And he also having a relatively easy time with Cold Stare, thanks to that Tempered Sword. Silver Arrow to the face of King Helmasaur. Makes him a non-issue.
Similar silver arrows to bunch of eyeballs. Also going to be quick and easy.
Again, pew pew, all done.
And we have Dante making the play.
Do it, Dante! Go get the Fire Rod! And then after this climb, you still have to go back down to do Skull Woods. Either way, if you do find the Fire Rod up here. E-Train also, sadly, pulling out the book. Not as exciting because we know it's on the pedestal now, but... Alright, here we go. How far do we need to go to find the Fire Rod? Or is it in the Swamp Palace big chest? Because I don't think anyone checked that.
Now the Swamp Big Chest has been orphaned pretty poorly at this point. Man, I really want them to just get the Fire Rod, man. Like, they're already having to run around so much. There we have it.
Oh, jeez. Classic Turtle Rock.
So at about 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 15 seconds, Dante is officially in go mode.
What a wonderful seed this is. I'm sure they're going to love talking about this after the race.
There's absolutely not going to be any salt whatsoever.
None whatsoever. They're going to just say how amazing this was to run. Yeah, Relkin knowing this as well, heading straight up. And I think that little bit of information, knowing it's up there, is going to give them a good head start on finishing this game up.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's likely that after the Bombos check, like P-Train will go ahead and full clear Swamp Palace. He doesn't really have a reason not to.
Looks like there were only 2 small keys in the front of Turtle Rock so far. Okay, P-Train did the Bombos tablet check, and let's see if they go into Swamp Palace to get that big chest. Well, let's see if they do the big chest while they're in here. I think they're running out of options, so I think probably yes. Or, nah.
Well, okay.
Who needs it? There's gotta be nothing in there, right? I mean, we know it's not gonna be anything. Oh, powder. Yeah, it's a little bit quicker. And you can just flute right back, so not a big deal.
It's true he was able to leave the portal there already.
And although we didn't call out when it happened, but Relkin also in go mode at this point, shortly behind Dante. I believe this is Sabotender coming up to accomplish the same things. Oh wait, has Sabotender gotten bombos yet? Oh. That's bombs. Bombos. Okay. Sabotender's got to do the trip down to Ice Pals to come back up to do Turtle Rock to get their Fire Rod to also be in go mode.
And Sabotender, I'm guessing, did he skip Bonk Rock so far? He's still on Master Sword.
Quite possibly. I mean, it's not... It's easy to forget because it's just kind of over there by itself right now. And most of the dungeons they've done don't really need the Tempered Sword. Like, it didn't really speed up too much other than maybe Argus. For the ones they've already done, at least. Oh. Nobody saw that on Sabotender's screen. Alright, Dante, the first 1 and 2, the Trinex fight. Gonna see some potential 0 cycles. I'm not sure if it's possible with the Tempered Sword. Oh. Yeah, I think you need the Gold Sword for that.
I believe you're right, that you can't do it without the Gold Sword.
Alright, Sphere-finity finally getting to their Catfish, choosing not to have routed it with Zora. Or, I guess they can do it this way, yeah. Thank you, Catfish. $50.
We just said clear from Skullwoods away. He needs to clean up Swamp, and then we will be once again up the mountain.
Oh, get out of here, Pokey. I'm trying to speedrun here. Yeah, these are all pretty quick dungeons to do. I mean, Skullwoods, just go kill the moth. Swamp Palace, just go kill Argus. You don't have to do any mechanics or anything. Just run straight to the boss, basically. Swamp Palace, pull a couple levers, that's it. Good dungeons to go mode. Broken's got a little bit more work to do.
Yes, Eudaimonistic. This will be the 4th climb up the mountain, at least.
At least, yeah. Because you had to go up once to get your hook shot of Moon Pearl. And then you had to go up again to get your Bombos. Then you have to go up again with the Ether to go into Turtle Rock to get your Fire Rod. You have to take that Fire Rod back down to do Skull Woods to climb up the mountain once more. I think it's only a matter of time before Sphere-finity, yep, I think they're doing the play now. They're probably about to get their Fire Rod information as well, and they will also be starting to clear dungeons.
And I believe that's probably going to be around 9.5, 10-minute difference in go mode time.
Sapotender making me eat my words, and I think they're still on Master Sword. Yeah. I think they are just forgetting to grab it, like, in the moment. Which, there's a lot of information being passed around between these runners. You know, P-Train is currently... I guess there's not too much guidance you need to do in Ice Palace, but you're constantly like talking with each other, discussing like what your next move is, where could the Fire Rod be at this point. So it's easy to get caught up in that conversation and forget that, oh, I need to go grab my Tempered Sword.
Yeah, absolutely. Like it looks really easy. Like from hearing the conversations myself, like it's so easy to get flustered and just like have to ask for the same things, or like just trying to keep up when you're in such disparate locations.
Sapotender getting the news from P-Train that the Fire Rod has been found as he is killing Cold Stare. Ooh, making early use of that blue potion. Oh, they're in green mail, that's why.
Yeah, with all the
hurts.
Yeah, with all the checks that they've done, there has not been a single mail upgrade.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. And oh, jeez. Okay. Still have cape. You can use that too. Oh.
Yeah, as you can see, the puffs do 4 hearts of damage per hug, we'd like to say.
Oh, Sapotender, switch to your cape. Switch to your cape if you need it.
That's a good thing that was super close. It was good that he started hugging the top of the room, because when you do that, when you're fighting Cold Stare, you won't get hit by the falling ice, which would do an additional 1 heart of damage, I believe, on green mail.
I'm not exactly sure on the calculations there, but that is new to me. I did not know that.
It's certainly helped me out quite a bit, I have to say, because one of them completely disappears whenever you're hugging the top wall.
Oh,
One of the ice
true.
blocks.
Sabo Tender after such a close fight. Oh, I want these bottles just to be sure.
With that, we have gotten all 7 crystals. We have cleared every dungeon, including Aga 1. And I think that there's going to be a little game we're going to play today.
No bot for it, but if you enjoy the guessing game, guess a number between 1 and 22. See how long it takes us to find the Turtle Rock Big... Oh, not Turtle Rock Big Key. Oh, geez, that would be a seed if that was the case. The Ganon's Tower Big Key in Ganon's Tower.
Do you have a number that you like to go for or a chest location?
I'm just going to say 8. I don't have one in particular I like. I'm just guessing.
That's what happened last time. I love 8 and 12 for the double firebar room. I'm trying to look through the chat, see if I don't steal somebody's number.
I stole someone's number. I have no regrets.
I'm gonna go ahead and just say 5. Why not?
I'll be curious to see which direction Dante goes in. I was talking with my teammate the other day that it's kind of difficult to like decide what's the best direction to go in when you're playing co-op. I'm not sure if it really matters when you have this much distance between you and your partner, but
Yeah, I've really started liking the Dark Magician strat. Just skipping Hope Room, going left first, then going right. Not necessarily full right, but getting to the compass room and then deciding what to do from there.
yeah. I'm Hope Room Ride or Die. Lanmo popping his head out and immediately regretting it, getting some silver arrows to the face.
And at 1:17:32, we have Dante entering Ganon's tower and going straight left. Let's see. Check 1 is just a small key, so boots already required, but logically required for clearing the tower.
All right, well, 3 small keys so far.
Yep. And then just red rupees on the other side. So let's see what Hope Room has for us.
Oh, it was in Hope Room. See?
Yeah.
Hope Room, Ride or Die.
Yeah, there we go. So that was check number 6. Congratulations to I just forgot. Something reality. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, there's a fugitive from reality and John Fish. Congratulations. Go home. Tell all your friends. You were tonight's winner.
224 people just heard you win.
Mothula goes down. Boom.
I like that Relkin took an intentional hit from the spikes to get rid of those sword beams, because that is so obnoxious when you're dealing with the moth. It's so just painful to try and hit it and then just, yeah.
Just immediately walk in the room, just hit yourself once so you can like kill him faster.
Yeah, I like that.
Meanwhile, P-Train comes prepared, already damaged. And that is P-Train's final dungeon as well, so we're going to be seeing them head to Ganon's Tower very shortly.
Getting a short hap on one of the land mows, that's never fun, trying to get that.
Andy just making their pleasant way all the way up the tower. I don't believe they're going to be checking anything, because I think we know where everything but the shovel is, so unless we really want that, yeah, no.
And Sabo, still, I saw it mentioned in chat, he is still on his Master Sword, so I wouldn't be surprised whenever he's climbing to see him getting those extra checks in along the tower climb up.
I mean, they still have to go back down one more time for Skullwoods, which might put them in the area, but maybe they'll start at Sanctuary, get Bonk Rocks, and then just, you know, either run the rest of the way to Skullwoods or flute over at that point. So there's still one more opportunity to go grab it. It's definitely the Bonk Rocks one that they've skipped, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
I like that Psycho Blast that he's vegan, no bacon in the inventory. Oh, and we're getting a swag hover. That was great.
Oh, Dante. Very fancy. No, we forgive you now for not doing a blind ped pull.
It actually looks like I was thinking the same thing, but I don't think he actually picked up the book ever.
Oh, was it Relkin who did it? All right, we forgive your team.
That was a really nice. I think that was a triple.
Yeah, that was a triple. Oh, blue ball. Oh, to get the double here wouldn't make a difference. Boop. Oh, wait. Oh, was one of those in that triple, was one of the balls eaten?
I think so. It was pretty closely hit together.
That's too bad. Okay, and P-Train, thankfully, also mirroring out and doing the Pink Magician's dress? I don't know what people call it anymore. Everyone knows it as Dark Magician. Damn. Mirror. Up we go.
And barring any unfortunate fall or a knock by a couple of fire bats or a hug from Ganon, this will be a nice, easy, probably 1-1 on the pig, and then 4 shots.
Missed the 1-on-1 like by a couple frames.
I did the curse. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, jeez, Chelsea. Oh no, silvers! Two, three, 4, and with that, unless Dante somehow beefs it right here, get your GGs in chat. Well done, Dante.
GG's for Dante.
P-Train also getting that very, very clean silver kill on land mode 2. Cat asking where half magic was. It was, I think, locked behind like blacksmith chain into the magic shop. So it was on mushroom. I forget what the mushroom exactly was, but some are not fun. Yeah, purple chest. Yep, that sounds right. Definitely not worth getting. You could just flute and get a green potion if you don't have half magic. Just be fine. What is Sabatender killing the heads in the opposite order that I'm used to?
Oh, because he's using hammer, he probably wanted to make sure he didn't get ice on the floor.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, good little dodge there. Ooh, getting chomped. Yeah, Sabatender did pick up 2 potions before coming up here, so I am not too worried about this fight. But in other news, Relican now entering the Ganon fight. No need to do Aga 1. They had to. This was an Aga required seed, so we won't be seeing any mirror here.
And I shall withhold any comments about hitting in any certain way until it is already on phase 3.
Okay, Sab, now you've got me a little worried. Okay. Phew. Oh, well, that's an interesting way to face. Relkan opting to spin. Okay, there we go.
Tempered was in the Bonk Rocks.
Yeah, there's... We're thinking it must have just been a slip of the mind. Like maybe they never even... Maybe they just forgot that their teammate had found it in the first place. That they wouldn't even think to ask it.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and pick it up right now, like you were talking about.
Oh, hey, there we go.
And that is the pig down for Relkin. So get your GGs in, as the Titans Mitts have officially completed the race.
GG's to the Titans Mitts. As they finish, we do see P-Train finishing up their own Ganon fight. For the triple? Yeah, good job, P-Train. Alright, as P-Train finishes, get your GGs in chat. But we're also joined by Dante. GG to you as well.
Yo, thanks.
Yeah, GG, Dante.
Man, I think Relkin's gonna join us here in a minute. I'm not sure. I know he's trying to get ready for the SpeedGaming Live qualifier, but man, we really were not feeling great. Just full clearing the entire game and basically last locating that fire rod in Turtle Rock.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was feeling great about that one. Fire Rod, definitely nasty. Definitely nasty. Climbing the mountain, what, 4 times was required, at least?
Yeah, something like that. I lost count.
Yeah,
I can't count that high when it's mountain
definitely
climbs.
Definitely was not counting.
And welcome also to Relican, GG's.
Hey, GG's.
GG Relkin.
Yeah, so race well run. I guess like the one thing I would want to ask is Relkin. So I'm sorry about those mitts.
Yeah, I'm also willing to apologize about the Desert Big Key as well.
Yeah, so we were a little bit worried there for a bit because I was worried that like something like Fire Rod would be the thing that would have to point you back there. And had Fire Rod been in Dark Death Mountain, surprised it kind of funny was, but yeah, Dante was able to cover for you there, so turned out perfectly fine.
Yeah, that end chain to the fire rod was nasty.
Yeah, but it was what Bombos on Dark Death Mountain to Ether in Ice Palace. So once again, everybody's favorite Fire Rod locked behind Bombos, and then Fire Rod just in the worst possible spot, other than Laser Bridge. That's the only place it could have otherwise been worse.
Yeah, like just overall, like the early game was nice, and then everything else just kind of was not. I think we were talking about it in post race in the race time room. It was really funny because I think I was in Thieves Town, and Ralkin's like, you know, I just got the flippers and skull and left, and I was like,
Okay.
so you only got one item? And he was like, yeah. He's like, I'm starting to run out of stuff. He's like, it's got to be the book. I was like, you better hope it's the book. And then I was like, hey, I got a glove. Where'd you get your glove? He was like, that's me. So, it was fun. It was crazy.
Yeah. The other thing that was also fun to watch was the mimic clips. That came from both teams actually. It's just that you folks did that way sooner. So having you get that bow really, really early was very interesting to watch. And I think like as you were finishing one of the first dungeons, like someone else like got the bow off of a blind. So that was very entertaining to watch as well.
Yeah, we were contemplating when to do Aga to, you know, get potential Dark World access, but you know, we figured the only way this really burns us is if like Boots or something are on Eastern or somewhere in Eastern or on Green Pendant. And then luckily that was the right play because that was the required Dark World access.
Mm-hmm. And we are also joined by Sabotender. GG's.
Hey, GG's, guys.
Yo, GG, dude.
Hey, Sabo, GG.
Right on.
GG.
Thanks.
So Sabo, the question on everybody's mind.
Uh-huh.
Tempered sword.
Yeah, I know. That really helped me out a lot. I'm bad at this game, so yeah.
We're just like we're like it must just be like a slip of the mind kind of thing because it was right just sitting there.
I feel like it was like once we were like, okay, we got to clear dungeons. Let's just keep going. And P-Train did those checks. He called it out to me. He was like, oh yeah, you know, Bonk Rocks, Tempered Sword. And I was like, great, I want that. Awesome. And then I went and did some dungeons. And then I was like, wait, where was that Tempered Sword again? And it was, yeah, it was hairy there for a while.
Yeah, and I mean, given where Fire Rod was, like I could imagine like you guys are thinking at 1,000 miles per hour. I was like, where could it be? Where could it be? Anywhere but Turtle Rock, please. You know, just so many things to check.
There were. It's just the way the seed was. There was no good way to get up there. I thought that it was a very real possibility that it could be in there once we had kind of cleared out a little bit of stuff, but neither of us, you know, it didn't really work out where one of us was going to like take the gamble and head up there. It would have been P-Train, I guess, because he had the Ether Medallion first. But he was hesitant, and I thought, yeah, you know, there's still places to check, so why rush it? But yeah, it turns out that was the play for sure.
Yeah,
It's always the play until it's not. Like,
exactly.
Until you actually do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had to guess, that was probably the biggest divider because I think if Chelsea was correct, it was around 9 minutes earlier that they had found the Fire Rod, and then from there, like, you guys had about the same amount of dungeons cleared at that point, and it was just at that point they could just start going at that point.
I mean, yeah, that tracks. Yeah, you snag that just a little bit earlier, and everything becomes a lot more clear. So, yeah. No, we gave it a good shot, but it kind of sucks. This is my first race back since the main tourney, and I mean, I basically get the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here. I mean, jeez.
The pre-Brady,
Okay.
the pre-Brady Tampa Bay Bucks, maybe.
What are you guys talking about? You guys are top dogs, and so we knew we were in tough, so we just wanted to have a good time, and we did. So, it's always fun racing these guys because they are super cool.
Yeah, no, everybody put on a fantastic show. It really just came down, like, seriously, to that fire rod location. So that was basically it. So well run to everybody. Does anybody else have any? Are we going to be joined by P-Train at all?
No, he's got to get going on to. He's going to try and sneak into that qualifier for SG Live, I think. And so
Gotcha.
he's resetting everything. So yeah, it's just going to be me here. I don't think I have anything else to say. It was a fun one. Shout outs to Icebreaker. That was the first time I've done an Icebreaker because I'm a scrub and I only just learned it a couple days ago. So
Yeah.
I'm finally part of the club.
You did great, I thought.
It was the first. First try. So I'll take that.
Nice work. Cool.
And
Anything from anybody
GGs
else?
to Sabo and P-Train again. Always enjoy playing these guys because I guess my team, we haven't been able to play each other in league since season 1, and when we found out they were in our division, I was like, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Co-op week is always stressful because co-op can be like that, but yeah, it's always a lot of fun too. So looking forward to our game 2 sometime later this week, and yeah, we'll see you guys then.
When is game 2, by the way?
Well, it was supposed to be Friday at like 8:30, but there's something that came up, so I'm not sure if we're gonna have to like push it back. I'm not sure what's gonna happen because we kind of have like a huge train wreck with our schedules, but we'll figure something out. It'll happen.
It'll happen. We'll keep an eye out for it, as I'm sure everybody in chat will.
Right.
So. Great. Well, thank you all for coming on. Again, GG's well run. Very, very fun race that you all put on for us. And thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you for commentating and tracking.
Yeah, much appreciated.
Yeah, sure thing. GG's again, Sabo and P-Train. Yeah, see you guys.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was an amazing race to watch and commentate.
Yep. And as I said, thank you again to our trackers putting in the hard work for us so that, whenever I miss everything, they know where it is. SoCold 2044, Saver UX. And also thank you to everybody in chat for hanging out and watching a fun little race with us. Chelsea, do you have anything to say before we close it up?
No, I'm pretty good. Just again, thank you so much. Like this race was amazing. I'm so happy that I was able to get to commentate with all these like fantastic runners I've been watching for years. Like it's been great.
Fantastic. Well then, if nothing else, to everybody in chat, just so you know, there's still more racing going on. I believe over on SpeedGaming 3, there is a race going on right now between Mogliacci and Boomer Friendly. Unless they went extremely fast, I doubt it. Like an hour faster. And then in another 10 minutes or so, I think, at 11:10 p.m. Eastern, there's going to be Skull Kids versus Waffle House Drive-Thru over on SpeedGaming 2. So if you want more to watch, you have more to watch. So if nothing else, I'm Slumberjack. Thank you again, Chelsea, for co-commentating with me. And with that, thank you all.
Good night, everybody.